Hey there, hi there, hello world, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ellie, and today's video is going to be the third of a series of 3 videos covering the latest Kickstarter project from Threads of Fate. This is the Sunstone Runic Oracle. Right, so if you're not familiar, the Sunstone Runic Oracle does come from that Kickstarter project by Threads of Fate for 3 decks total. So we got 3 incredible decks. We got the Empyrean Tarot as well as the Odyssey Oracle. And here is the Sunstone Runic Oracle. So I feel like this deck is very different from Threads of Fate's previous offerings because this is, I believe, their first deck that features runes, which is really cool because that's something I've been wanting to learn. So I'm really excited to get to work with this deck and just really start diving into runes. So again, just another stunning offering from Threads of Fate. I don't know if it is currently available. I will have a link in the description box below, leading you straight to Threads of Fate's shop so you can check out for yourself if this deck is calling to you, or any of the other decks as well. And the videos for those decks will be linked in the description box below if they are ready to go. So if you're looking to check those out, I'll have them in the description box as well. Alright, so before we begin today's video, I'd like to take a quick moment to humbly invite you, if you have not yet already, subscribe to this channel. That way you'll be in the know whenever I upload new videos, such as deck unboxings, flip-throughs, pick-a-pile readings, as well as other tarot and oracle related content. Your likes and subscribes help grow this channel, so thank you so very much for being here today and for being a part of this community. I really appreciate you. All right, so with that all said, let's go ahead and get on into today's video. All right, taking a look here at the Sunstone Runic Oracle by Threads of Fate. The box itself is very beautiful. It is very luxurious, if I might say so. So this is a magnetic flap closure box. Very nice. Almost feels like a keepsake box, like many of their latest decks. And as you can see here, the sides are pretty simple. This art that just kind of extends through to the edges here. And then we have the back of the box. So the back of the box does feature a few previews of the cards in this deck. Very stunning art. And then we have here, it says Sunstone, a Runic Oracle. Now this is 34 cards. We have 24 runes plus 10 bonus cards. This is full color printing with spot UV, matte black edges, and a 130-page guidebook. And there you can find the website, Threads of Fate, and the, I believe, Instagram or all the other socials. But yeah, this is really beautiful. Again, this box looks incredibly just so pretty. I don't know, there's something about the way that Threads of Fate creates their presentation of their decks. It's just absolutely stunning and really makes it feel like an adventure to get to work with these decks. So with that all said, let's go ahead and pop this open. Okay, looking at the inside here, we see that the inside art does have the 2 maybe ravens, maybe crows, not 100% sure, but maybe ravens in flight here. And the same kind of like, I don't know, design throughout. I believe some of these are rune symbols, maybe? Not 100% sure, don't quote me on that, but still very cool artwork here on the inside of the box. Now looking at the contents here, we have the guidebook. Set that aside for a second. Sunstone, a Runic Oracle. Beautiful. We'll set that aside. And then we have the cards themselves. So we'll take a deeper look at that in just a moment, but here is the card back for now. And those edges. All right, and then this card here was included as well, so this is really neat. This is the 𝕒𝕤𝕤. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Promise I'm going to learn. So then we have the index card here for all the runes. So the runes are traditionally divided into 3 groups called 𝕒𝕤𝕤, also spelled as 𝕒𝕤𝕤s or 𝕒𝕤𝕤s. Please don't quote me on the spelling and the words here. Each consisting of 8 runes. These 3 𝕒𝕤𝕤 are often associated with different sets of meanings and interpretations. The first is Freya's, associated with personal matters, wealth, and emotions. The second is 𝕋𝕤𝕒𝕤𝕒, focusing on transformation, challenges, and growth through adversity. The third is 𝕬𝕗𝑠, which centers on justice, honor, and spiritual development. And here we have that index here, as well as the corresponding pages. So very helpful as you're working with kind of learning the runes. I think this could be a great resource to just kind of prop up as you're working with them. So very cool. All right. And then we take a quick peek at the inside of the box. So what we're seeing here again is this kind of like cushion insert and a pull tab ribbon for getting your cards out of here, as well as these two little like cutouts for you to pluck the deck out of the box. But there we go. That is the box for Sunstone. Okay, taking a look at the Sunstone Runic Oracle Guidebook. Here we have, again, 130 pages. Beautiful cover. Looks like a kind of window portal here amongst the cosmic background. And these cool graphic lines coming through down here. Very cool. And as we open up the book, we see here Sunstone title page. We have a welcome to Sunstone from the creators, and that is Blair and Britt here. And then we have a page with gratitude to Espen Artio. So Espen goes by they, them. And Espen is a witch, folk herbalist, and mystic who works within the realms of Old Norse mystical tradition. Their work seeks to remember and uplift queer divinity alive in the Norse mythos and connect to the living traditions of ancestral magic. This is super cool. All right, so if you wanted to find Espen, this is their information here, and I will have that linked in the description box below as well. All right, so getting into the index page here, this is what we have in this guidebook. So we have using Sunstone, relationship with the runes, and some spreads. So that is really cool. We get some spreads to work with here as we learn the runes. All right, the runes themselves here are listed for each individual one, as well as their individual symbols. So you can find it whether you know the name or if you're only going off of the symbols. So that's really helpful. That's very cool. All right, and below that, we also have the 10 bonus cards that are not runes, but they do go with this deck. And they really, I feel like they're meant to enhance the readings when they do come up. So that is really cool. Moving on here, we have the Using Sunstone section with a little bit about how to work with this deck. Relationship with the runes. Definitely going to read that. Poetry here, and then we have the runes. So they are listed with their individual symbols as well as their names. Very cool. Now we have the spreads section here, which includes the Norns spread, which is the past, present, future. Very cool. And then we have, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'll figure that out. But yes, this is another featured spread, as well as this. This is, I'm going to try it. Okay, Inangard, Utangard. We have Thor's Mjolnir. Again, I'm not 100% sure how I'm pronouncing any of this correctly, so please bear with me and please be kind. All right, so here we get into Freya's Aether. So again, not really super familiar with any Norse names or mythology, so I will be mispronouncing things. Please forgive me. All right, so in this section here, the runes pertain to creation, survival, existence, and realization. So as we move in through here, it looks like we get a full color, full page spread for the card art. And there you go. That is for Fihu, I believe. All right, and then before the whispers of being swept through the void, there was everything. There was enough. And from this great plenty, where all things are born, and where all things return, it remains unchanged. Okay, so it looks like maybe a little poem or narrative that goes with the card. And here we come to, oh, cool. Pronunciation, perfect. Thank you. So this is going to be the page specifically with details about Fihu or Fehu. Okay, Fehu. There we go. Now I know I'm saying it. I'm going to say it correctly now. So Fehu, and the meaning is cattle. Here is the symbol as well. And here we have the abundant void that nourishes all life. The symbolism for 𝕉 is abundance, luck, circulation of wealth, primordial nourisher. The Norwegian rune poem, money causes strife among kin. The wolf grows up in the woods. Okay. Would love to learn more about that. Money causes strife among kin. The wolf grows up in the woods. Very cool. All right, so then when we get into the cards themselves here, we have the meaning. This is the upright meaning for 𝕉, and this is the reversed. Now, they have this section that I've noticed they've added to the last two guidebooks when I went through them. This is super appreciated. So this is about the art of the card. So it looks like it goes into a little bit of detail about the symbolism and the art selected for this card to represent the rune. And I love that they include this. This is super amazing. Really appreciate that about Threads of Fate. All right, so it looks like, yeah, there's about 4 pages for each rune. And it looks like we cover, of course, the full color, full page card art. We have a bit of prose or poem that goes with that card. And then we get into the details of the card itself. So ruse here, the meaning, wild ox, and then the desire shaping creation. We have the symbol there, as well as symbolism, Norwegian rune poem, upright and reverse meanings, as well as the art. Okay, so let's see. We're to venture over into the bonus pages. All right, so this is cards of Midgard. So these are 10 extra cards we created based on the Norse mythos. All right, so let's see. For example, here, Sunstone. And this is the way through can always be found. Navigation, new perspectives, creativity, ingenuity. All right, so then we get just the symbolism of the card itself. There is no reversed meaning. And then we get into the art details. So a little bit different from the runes themselves, but that's understandable. This is really cool. These, I feel like, again, they're just meant to enhance the runes as they come up in readings. And these cards, when they come up, just kind of adds another layer of information and depth to the reading. Okay, so we have another one here by Frost. This is Earther. I love that the pronunciations have been included. Thank you. This is Scold, det or should. Okay, and that takes us right over to the end here where we see the resources page and just a few resources listed, Espen, their website there, and just, yeah, a couple other little details if you want to check out Jackson Crawford YouTube channel. Very cool. There is so much jam-packed into this guidebook. This is definitely going to be a wonderful resource if you are working with this deck to learn the runes. I know I will love this. Okay, so we saw a little earlier, I showed you a little bit about the deck, and here is the deck art, or the back art rather, for the Sunstone Runic Oracle. And of course we have those beautiful matte black edges. So the edging of this deck in particular has black matte edges. Very cool. And then again, this one, like the Odyssey Oracle, says it has like UV spot. So I'm not 100% sure what that does or how it shows up here. Hopefully I will see some videos where that is demonstrated so I can understand what the heck is going on, because I do not know. All right, so yeah, real quick, the back art here features this really cool radiating pattern here, the two like ravens in the center, and then surrounded by this wheel here with all the runes listed. So very, very cool. I love this. This is a really cool back art. And then the printing here is that glossy black ink. So that just kind of stands out from the rest of the card itself. It feels more matte. As you can see, it shines. It's very bright. Very cool. So getting into the flip through, here we go. We are going to start here with, and I'm going to use this here to to guide me. And I'm going to mispronounce these names because I have not yet researched them, but I know this one. This is 𝕋𝕠𝕠. There we go. Beautiful detail with all these diamonds here. And again, I will figure it out. I will learn what the card art does mean, because that is a really interesting story behind it. Okay, this looks like 𝕠𝕠𝕠. It's stuck there. Okay. 𝕠𝕠𝕠 with a question mark because I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. All right. 𝕰𝕤𝕒𝕒? Question mark. Maybe I won't focus so much on pronunciation. Maybe just let's look at the card art. How about that? All right. These two ravens here. Really cool. Until I learn how to pronounce these. All right. Radho. I love it. This looks like the guidebook cover here. Portal with the lines coming down. 𝕰𝕠𝕒𝕒. Oh, this is really cool. 𝕰𝕠𝕒𝕒. This. I think this came as a bonus wallpaper for the Kickstarter rewards. I think I have this. All right. This looks like 𝕰𝕠𝕠𝕒. 𝕰𝕠𝕠𝕒. That is super cool. All right, looks like 𝕰𝕠𝕠𝕒𝕒. 𝕰𝕠𝕒𝕒𝕒. If my pronunciation is super terrible, feel free to mute me. 𝕰𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒. This is cool. This is all gloss. Here we have 𝕰𝕒𝕒𝕒. Shards look cool. All right, this is 𝕬𝕬𝕬. It's a cool stork here. And all these diamonds. I cannot wait to dive into the guidebook and learn the art. All right, so this one is 𝕠𝕠𝕠. No, he was. What happened to Pertho? Oh, these are a little bit out of order from the index card here, but this is he was, or it was. There. This one's really cool. All right, now here we have Pertho. I think I've seen this one around. Very cool. 𝕰𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒. I should probably have the guidebook open just so I can read the pronunciations. Here we have 𝕠𝕠𝕠. Beautiful. Which, fun fact, there is an app by Threads of Fate called 𝕠𝕠𝕠. All right, here we have 𝕬𝕗𝕗𝕗. Very cool silhouette of the wolf here in this cutout from afar kind of looks like the moon, but it is a beautiful blue cloud sky. All right, this is Burkanum. Look how the leaves are so green here, contrast with the bright pink. So cool. All right, and here this is 𝕋𝕚𝕐𝕤𝕒. I will definitely look up that pronunciation, but this is a stunning card. Of course, there. All right, here we have 𝕋𝕚𝕞𝕡𝕤. Here is 𝕋𝕚𝕒𝕒𝕒. Really cool with this water surrounding it here. All right, this is 𝕋𝕚𝕒𝕒. INGUZ. That's cool. This is 𝕋𝕚𝕒𝕒. I believe this is our final rune. This is 𝕂𝕤𝕤. Like all the different hands here. Very cool. All right, so then we get into the 10 supplemental cards, I think. Rather than bonus, they're supplemental. So here is Sunstone. It's really cool, like prism crystal here. Here we have Bifrost. I'm gonna pronounce. 𝕋𝕚𝕒𝕒𝕒. Give it my best shot. I read this one. This one's further. This is really cool imagery here. All right, looks like Verdandi, maybe. I love this cool imagery of this string intertwined with these hands here. Looks really cool. Ooh, this is cool. Scold. Yggdrasil? I know it says how to pronounce it in the booklet. I will definitely pull it up. This is a really cool card. This imagery here. Galder. Longship. This is really cool. Exactly what I picture when I think of like Viking runes and Norse boats. All right, and last but not least, we have Staff. And this is a really cool card. And there we go. All right, my friends, so that was me mumbling and stumbling my way through the Sunstone Runic Oracle by Threads of Fate. I hope you were able to at least enjoy the card art. You know, my pronunciation, again, is just not there. So as I go learning these cards and the runes, I will hopefully improve on my pronunciation. But until then, I really hope you enjoyed checking out this incredibly beautiful deck. Another fantastic delivery by the Threads of Fate team, of course with Espen on the team as well. Looks like they collaborated to really bring forth the knowledge and the wisdom for these rune cards. So applaud to the entire team behind Sunstone Runic Oracle. All right, so real quick before we wrap up this video, I just wanted to pull a card. So let's go ahead and check out the deck as we shuffle and see what card we get. And then I will take a peek into the guidebook for correct pronunciation as well as the meaning. Let's go ahead and pull a card. What do we need to know right now? What is a message that needs to come through for those of us watching this video? Okay, so let's see. This is the rune. Give me a minute here. 𝕋𝕚𝕤𝕤𝕒. Okay, so page 101. And let's see if I even pronounced that correctly. Did I pronounce 𝕋𝕚𝕤𝕒 correctly? All right, here it is. So this one says, the dark water rises, but warm and soft. We linger in the depths where direction no longer exists, where gravity suspends. And through it all, we will find shore, our heart a magnet for the moon. That is really pretty. Oh my gosh. I'm glad we got this one. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so 𝕋𝕚𝕤𝕒, it looks like I was pronouncing it correctly. Yay. All right, so this means into the depths we go. And the translation of 𝕋𝕚𝕤𝒛 is lake. All right, so the symbolism, portal, initiation, emotion, unconscious, depths. This is giving me like hermit vibes for some reason. Okay, all right, and in the upright, we've met water in two previous runes, Hagalaz and Isa. Again, my pronunciation, those. So in both those runes, water takes the shape of ice. With 𝕋𝕚𝕤𝕛, we meet water as the oceans, the deep lakes, the wide rivers, and the water of the womb. It carries mystery, reflection, the unconscious, the shadows, and the depths. While seafaring and voyaging were significant to the Vikings and Nordic people, the journey with water is often happening internally. Because water carries the depths of our emotions and subconscious, 𝕋𝕚𝕤𝒛 tends to refer to the passages we take to the mysteries within ourselves. For those familiar with the tarot, 𝕋𝕚𝕤𝒛 is very similar to the moon and the high priestess. Ooh, okay. So I got a little bit of hermit vibes from it, but yeah, it does, that makes sense. The high priestess and the moon. Very cool. So 𝕋𝕚𝕤𝒛 is there for us, the invitation here in this rune to go within. Very beautiful. Alrighty, my friends, so that wraps up today's video introducing the Sunstone Runic Oracle by Threads of Fate. Feel free to let me know in the comment section below. What did you think of this deck? What stood out most to you? Was there a card that really resonated with you? I'd love to hear from you about the Sunstone Runic Oracle. Alright, so until next time, take good care, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!